Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Check out. 290. I'm here. 11 and B. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 3. Check 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Check out. Hurry. Hurry. 11. 11. 11. Ready to hit. Line to hit.
From the gun, here's Love. And able to find Dorsett. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Mike, check out. Ready. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And Watson has it right side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop. Behind the line.
Raekwon McMillan on the tackle. The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Check out. Right, 674. Go. Go. Check 52. Line 40. Easy, easy. Alert, alert. Run it.
Left side, it's Dorsett. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Play 20. 21. Check play 21. Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Here we go. Here we go. Regular. Check safety, check safety.
Fitzpatrick on first down. It's complete to Drake. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Hey, watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Fitzpatrick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Still's the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9.
Hey, alert 3, alert. 52 and 56, 52 and 56.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Out of the gun, Luck. He gets away from one. And the Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes. Kiko Alonso gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Third and 15.
Ride 40. SOS. 12. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Hey, orbit. Hey, check.
Just beating the play clock is Luck. And he's going to go down again. Charles Harris providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Grant on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. First down, Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Parker, left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, Drake breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
No, wait.
From the 36, Fitzpatrick. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. It's John Simon with a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Hey, exit. 4th down. Even. Check. Switch. PPP.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. John Simon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
55, 55. Curry. Check. 55 to Mike. Bravo.
3rd and long. It's Locke. Slant route caught by Edelman. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is...
There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, watch this. Check. 34.
Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. To throw again on 2nd down, Fitzpatrick. And he hits Drake. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
They had to catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
You got tight right there. 52 and 56, 52 and 56.
They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll return it from the 6. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Luck. And Watson has it right side. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Here's Luck. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
11. 55. 55. Danny.
Again, Luck. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Call. Mike 55. Heavy on the edge.
Throwing again is Luck. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Like 20. Strong. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Shit. Hey. Switch gears.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Parker. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey. Feel it. Check 24. Watch 24.
Here's Fitzpatrick. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll look to set up his blockers. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Check out. 40. Hit the mirrors back and go full strip. Check 9. Mexico.
Luck on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kiko Alonso coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
You got nothing. Monday. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch the sled. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Now Luck. Buying time to his left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Switch. Come on.
From the gun, here's Luck. And able to find Dorsett. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Watch the curl. 25. Check 20. Let's go, Mexico. 11B. 52, Mike 52. I know he ain't got it.
Now a first down throw, Luck. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, this is Michel, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
From the 41, Fitzpatrick. Catch made right side by Wilson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Let's get off the field. He's checking. Crash.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Check. Whip.
Hey, color.
Now Fitzpatrick. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, what a catch by Edelman. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Hey. Check. 52 the money. Check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Watch the shot. 11 feet. Choose the mic right here. 52's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Where's 52? What? 12. 52's the mic. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball.
Luck. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining. As we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Out of his end zone, Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. He's got a man, complete. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Check out. 674. 12. Jim. Hey, check. 52's the mark.
On first down, it's long. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That one goes for 8 yards. Out of the gun. Luck. Over the middle. Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 44-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
12. It's going to be a long day. Switch. 12.
To throw is Luck. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Monday. 52. 11. Hey, Mike 52.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Back's mine.
Hey, Mike 52. Watch the run.
A shotgun snap for Luck. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
The Dolphins take over first
Get ready.
at their own 12-yard line.
Like 20. Left.
You go. Check 99.
Kill.
Check 4.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
5-0. He's checking crowd.
Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. And it's incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now Fitzpatrick. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, Tom.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Line 40. Check, 59. Cut. Come. Check. 59.
Now Luck. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Back to throw. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Line 40. You ain't doing nothing today.
Back to throw. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
He's back to throw. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Good bounce-back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realizes there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
Good bounce-back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realizes there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins.